In the late spring of 2024, I was rambling about bikepacking and how awesome it would be to someday try to attempt the GDMBR, which is also known as the Great Divide mountain bike route. I had been a longtime enjoyer of bikepacking videos, watched a ton of them on YouTube, and I always loved the idea just in general. The long, secluded trips involving camping, cycling, and exploration always appealed to me. Little did I know, while I was streaming, a longtime viewer and someone that I now call a really close friend, Anthony, aka Very Squeaky Door, was listening in. After a bit of rambling and discussion with Anthony, I jokingly said that we should actually try doing the GDMBR, but since I live in Colorado, we should just try to do the Colorado section only, which is still a huge effort. Anthony, not completely realizing that I was being like semi-sarcastic about saying that I wanted to do the GDMBR, immediately agreed that we should actually make an attempt and do the Colorado section. So with that being said, we both agreed that we're gonna do it, and preparations began from that point on. I've always been a pretty fit person. I work out at the gym almost daily, and I've done a little bit of cycling, but mostly just recreational. Every once in a while I would go do a bike ride for maybe like an hour or two here and there. The most I'd ever ridden in one sitting was about 50 miles. I did that in San Diego, and that was just like a try to see how long I could go without dying sort of thing. So I wasn't very prepared for anything endurance related, especially not on a bicycle. But luckily, Anthony is, I would say, an elite level cyclist, even though he probably won't admit that. So luckily for me, I had the perfect person to help me train and get a training schedule planned out so that I could actually be capable and make it through these 40 to 80 mile rides on super heavy bikes day in and day out. Throughout our planning, we had a few conversations on Discord to sort out a rough start date, kind of like where we wanted to start, hopefully dodge the bad weather that's pretty prevalent, especially in the mountains here in Colorado. We went over how many days we would have to complete the route because Anthony would be taking off work, and so we kind of had to work within a window. And of course, during the Discord call, we went over what I would think is the most important thing, is getting a training plan fully squared away so that I wouldn't end up either holding us back or getting injured or just dying out on our trip. During that time, we also talked about how much planning just overall planning we wanted to do on the trip in terms of like route details, like refueling stops and where we would sleep. And actually it turned out that we both had a similar mindset towards it. Like we would just be down to wing it most of the way, but have things like a GPS and route information so that we could avoid getting lost or into any sort of serious danger. Everything else that would follow, like camping, food, and rest stops and stuff like that, we would just be figuring out on the fly as we go. And so with that, Anthony built me a rough training plan, and I followed it just completely without question. I had no experience. I didn't know how to fuel anything like that as far as cycling goes. So I was just like, I'll just follow this completely, listen to it, like step by step, everything, no questions asked, just focus as hard as I can, get the training in, and go from there. And so I had 3 months from that point to just fully switch off from bodybuilding mindset, gym bro stuff, to full on endurance. I kind of just stopped going to the gym. I would go for recovery or just do a minor workout here and there, but I was just fully all in on cycling for the most part. So throughout these months of training, I would get accustomed to my bike, do my best to do that, slowly buy the different parts of gear that I would need in order to carry all the stuff that I would end up bringing. Over time, that was happening, and I was really happy about that because I was a little bit worried about saddle sores and just being overall like uncomfortable on a bike, especially because we would be spending, I don't know, like almost 12 hours a day either on the bikes or like moving with the bikes, and just getting used to that was something that I was worried about. So luckily throughout that entire training block, I was able to get pretty dialed in, and I felt super comfortable towards the end of that. All right, so with all that being said, this is the experience of two internet friends meeting in real life for the very first time, committing to cycling just shy of 500 miles from the Wyoming-Colorado border over 9 days with 55 riding hours, climbing 33,000 feet all the way south to the finish at the New Mexico-Colorado border at Highway 17. So after a long night of overestimating our ability to get things done efficiently, we finally unpacked everything we needed to unpack, repacked our essentials, assembled Anthony's bike from his travel bag, and we got ready for some much needed sleep, although it was quite a bit later than we had planned. Going to bed later meant we woke up just a little bit later than we had hoped for, and we made 2 giant bowls of oatmeal to fuel us for the day ahead. After that, we packed everything into the car, put the bikes on the rack on the back of my wife's car, and we headed off for the 3-hour drive and really just soaked in those last few moments before we set off for 9 days on our own. And also, of course, a huge thank you to Chelsea, my wife, for being willing to drive us out way into the middle of nowhere so that we could achieve the dream. Finally, it was time. It was 12:06 p.m., just a little bit later than we wanted it to be, but the Great Chamois Awakening had begun, and we had absolutely no idea what we had in store for us.
Oh, you got the GoPro or the Insta360. Yeah, let's go.
As close we can get.
Yeah.
I'm making a feature film about you. You just don't know it yet.
I know. Like, that's the thing that sucks as like a photographer, right?
No, it's all good.
Like,
It's pointing at me too.
Oh, I didn't do that.
time to enjoy our last little flat before serious elevation gains.
Dude, you're fucking insane. Hell no.
My watch says we went off course.
Yeah? We did.
Huh?
We did, yes.
Oh, fuck. Alright, we're approaching the steepest part of the ride today. Expected to have about a 13-degree incline coming up soon. This is like our final climb, but it's a good 3 miles of just constant ascent. But after that, it'll be smooth sailing downhill into Steamboat Springs. Which I'm looking forward to, but this is also really fun. The scenery is so nice out here. At this point, we're about 29 miles in, sitting at about 9,200 feet of elevation, and about to begin the real climb towards the peak. Just 2 more miles up to 9,800 feet. A wrong turn a little bit earlier had added roughly a mile to our route, which is perfectly fine, but despite that, we were both feeling surprisingly strong. I was like unbelievably impressed with Anthony's coming from nearly sea level and now riding at about almost 10,000 feet with barely 15 hours to fully acclimate and showing like no signs of overexertion or any sort of altitude sickness or anything like that. We paused for a quick fuel break. We shared a couple of Pop-Tarts, drank some electrolytes, and took a few pictures to mark down the moment. So with no time to waste, we turned our focus forward towards the impending pain ahead, which was quite a steep climb that took a lot of effort, especially on my part. We've officially hit steep. And I'm pushing. That's a wow, dude. What the?
Yeah. That's intense.
Wow. There's a raspberry. An actual raspberry.
Nice.
Wow. Wow. Oh, it's not going to be stable. Wowee. Should have asked those guys if they wanted some spaghetti. My nipples are getting chafed.
Oh shoot. You can believe it gets worse.
Yeah?
At the top? Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is a taste of what's coming at the top, but I think it's going to be worse.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting into the last 1.5 miles of the ascent, and the elevation is insane. The last spot where I pushed the bike is not even as steep as it's gonna get, so once we get up here, it's gonna be quite a bit more pushing the bike straight uphill. And we're at 9,300 feet right now. Oh. It's great to see, like, not straight up right here. All that training straight into the hardest ride of my life.
You think this is the hardest one yet?
Huh?
You think this is the hardest yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll evaluate as the days go. I don't want to kill you.
Our 9 days Steamboat Springs adventure starts in about fucking 45 minutes. Yeah. How you feeling?
Oh, good. I mean, you know, as expected, good.
Yeah.
Not like happy good, but all right, let's see it.
Oh my god. This incline is nuts. And I can't believe he's riding up this. Crazy. Unbelievable. Oh my god.
I'd like to present you with the world's most tempting campsite. Dude. Nice job.
I can't believe you signed up the whole thing.
Yeah, I got the rest of it clean.
I don't get it.
I'm stoked.
I just don't know how the elevation isn't fucking with you at all.
It's probably like people were saying. It's probably gonna hit me in 5 days.
Okay.
This is Lentilian's longest climb on Strava.
Now just take a week off until the next one. Muscular wise, I don't feel bad, but
Yeah.
like I'm tired.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, absolutely.
I put chapstick on my nipples too. Damn, it's cold.
Yeah. I like live for this stuff. This is so fun for me.
The water's pretty.
I know. That's why I stopped.
Oh really?
How much water do you have? I've been in the spot before where I chose not to get the water and I regretted it deeply.
Okay.
Like Heather and I ran out.
We're here, might as well do it.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, come on. You gotta get more than that. Here we go, here we go.
Yes.
I got the flow.
There.
Oh, we got the flow.
That's good enough.
It is getting dark. This ascent. Oy, oy, oy. This descent's been absolutely crazy. Oh god, no soft sand. It just got real cold. So the thing about two guys that are perfectly willing to wing it is that the chances of ending up in an unforeseen situation are pretty high. So as dusk settled in, we were riding down now. We were losing elevation and it was starting to get a little bit darker, but we decided to just keep it going. We passed a few perfectly good campsites that were on the way, but we decided that we wanted to get a little bit lower in elevation, something hopefully closer down to around 6,500 feet, which was about our starting elevation. And so we were just continuing to go. We skipped a few campsites, and in our minds we figured that there would just be plenty more campsites, but as we kept going down, there wasn't. There was no campsites. We just stayed on the road, and slowly it turned into more of a like rural living area. Like people, there were houses and stuff like that, but everything seemed to be either private property or just nothing accommodating for camping. So after realizing this, we got on a few different apps to try to see if there was any sort of designated camping sites that were close to us, but sadly there was nothing that was within riding distance that made any sort of sense. We could have ridden, I think it was about, I don't know, 10 miles out of the way, which would mean that we would have to ride 10 miles back just to be on the actual main route. So we decided not to do that. So realizing that we had messed up and it was getting even darker at this point, I think we had headlights out and trying to figure out what we were actually gonna do for the night. We decided to call in some backup, and luckily Anthony's wife Heather was there to save us. So after a bit of back and forth with Anthony and Heather, we came to the decision that we would do another 25 miles of night riding to tack on to the end of our day here. And at that point, I felt good, honestly. I know Anthony's mental was a bit shot at that point. I don't think he wanted to do another 25 miles of night riding, but at this point we didn't have too much of a choice. And although it was quite brutal, I had a lot of fun riding in the dark. That was the first time I had ever done that. And in my mind, I had a hotel waiting for me at the end of the day. So it was 25 miles, kind of just went full focus, ate a few more Pop-Tarts, and really looked forward to having that hotel once we got there. All right, little update. We're still riding. It's almost midnight, but we came by Brooklyn's Pizzeria, and they close at midnight, and we absolutely scored. Getting a few slices of pizza before bed. It's been about 4 hours of night riding. Pretty crazy day. In the end, you know, it turned into one of those just unforgettable days. It was full of firsts. I had personal records. I had the most distance ever ridden in one day, along with the most elevation gained ever in one day. My Strava was going off. The scenery was insane. We got pizza like at midnight when we rode into Steamboat, and I don't know, it was just, there were hard-earned memories for sure, but it's definitely some memories that I'll never forget. Little update. We made it to Steamboat Springs last night after 4 hours of night riding. Wasn't really planned. It was already dark by the time we were trying to find somewhere to camp. We ended up just deciding to ride all the way down to Steamboat, but honestly I'm so glad that we did that, because sleeping inside of a hotel was just perfect. Being able to shower and stuff. So yeah, today we are better prepared. We have campsites marked at the 30 and 40 mile mark. We're not gonna go as far as we did last night, which was 72 miles in total, and it was like almost 12 hours on the bike. So today is a bit more climbing, and then we're going to set up camp before the sun goes down and not go as hard as yesterday. Oh, and the stats for yesterday's ride was 72 miles, a little bit over that, and 5,600 feet of elevation gain, which at the top, once we reached the peak, it was so steep. There was quite a bit of hike-a-bike for me. Anthony was able to full send it somehow and stay on his bike a lot more than I could, but it was quite a bit of climbing. It was really fun though.
They're not that heavy for this.
Chelsea has them. It's still back onto the gravel after quite a bit of asphalt. I thought we'd be on gravel quite a bit sooner, but we're here. We are here. Got it. We got that on film. Hell yeah.
Way too heavy.
Can't go for the double backflip.
Yeah.
It's a single.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to downgrade to a single. Oh, we would have been all about that.
That would have been so nice. reminds me of like Washington, Oregon area.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it kind of does. It's got all the pine trees and stuff.
Yeah. There's our rock formation.
Oh yeah.
It's 100 miles late.
Right?
Holy.
Yeah, big enough to go over that. I'm also loving the shade.
Yeah. And the slight breeze.
Dude, it's so good.
It's like not enough to be a headwind.
Now I feel like 7,000 feet.
I didn't even notice we were at 7,000 feet.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're getting into some climbing.
You know what's nice is the shark fin set the standard for what's hard.
Yeah,
So that
that was
like,
ridiculous.
that's fine, I guess.
And all we be is what you see, what you do, what you need. And I know that I cannot forget about the feelings when we met. It's all I know. 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 It's all I know.
So at this point, we're quite a few miles into the ride. We left Steamboat Springs, and for that first initial section, we kind of ended up riding a lot more on the road than I had anticipated. We expected to be on gravel maybe within like 8 miles after leaving Steamboat, but it ended up being, I think it was like 15 or 16 miles. So it was kind of a pleasant surprise to have so much road, because it just made riding quite a bit easier. And after the day prior, I was definitely happy to have an easier start to the day. Another weird thing that happened during the beginning of that ride is that I was experiencing like insane hunger, and for me, I usually don't have much of an appetite, so to be just more or less, it felt like I was starving. Like I couldn't eat enough, and I was just constantly just stuffing my face. Fueling incorrectly was one of my big concerns, so being able to just almost have no limit on the amount that I was able to eat for such a long time was really nice. Here we are entering Route National Forest. a little while ago. There's a dude that let us fill up waters at his house, which helped a lot because there was only there was still water, like a creek nearby, but having nice fresh water is quite a bit different. The guy was super nice. And he had a nice, I think we're climbing for the remainder of this section until we get to our campsite. Overall, I'm feeling really good for being day 2, and yesterday was probably the hardest ride I've ever done in my life, but it was super fun. Very eventful. We're almost there, right?
1.7 miles to the campground, but less to the top.
Nice.
Yeah. Killing it, man.
Oh, we hit the top first?
Yeah. The campground's like just after the top, it looks like. Here.
Alright, we're almost peaking. Came from way down there earlier today. And we gotta keep going up just like another half a mile, I think. And hopefully this cloud cover coming in is not gonna be rain. But we're almost to camp. I'm excited.
Where do I go?
Alright, there we go. It's a video.
We're on a video. We came to the top of the mountain.
Beautiful. Alright, thermarest on top. Tent and everything on the left. So just after a little bit more climbing, we made it to Lynx Pass. We got our campsite set up. We made it here way before sunset. We did the right thing today. We learned a lot from the first day, and we set everything up, made food and clean up in the bathroom, and pretty much just get ready for an early night's rest, which is something we definitely needed. Alright, good morning from Lynx Pass. We got here last night before the sunset and got our camp set up as well, which was very nice before the sun went down. It's about 40 miles up here from Steamboat Springs. Now we've come across a wild Anthony. Is the water brown?
It's like, yeah.
Oh, it's like
Yes.
gross.
Dude, check this thing out. It's super cool. Gotta bring it up first.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
This is a great campsite though. There's a bathroom and a dumpster. There's no like showers or anything or running water, nothing like that, but we've got the long chamois on today because it's pretty chilly. Got the fit check.
Distance is already at 76 feet, man.
For today.
Yeah.
Killing it. Absolutely killing it. All right, I believe in you. Let's go. Oh my. Oh, it's easy. No I think we just go down, right? I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. Okay, so I didn't see it. Okay, I'll go.
Climbing, hopefully.
Woo! What is this speed?
Oh yes.
Nice job.
Huh?
Good job not getting murdered.
Yeah, that was a little sketchy.
That sucked. Hopefully that's the least happy we'll be.
Yeah. Took a pit stop in Kremling. Sat down, ate burgers. Went to the store. And now we're back going. Heading towards a reservoir. I forgot what. All right, so yes, we are heading towards the Williams Fork Reservoir, which is down here in the bottom right, and we are just about right here where my cursor is, coming out of Kremling. But to do a quick little recap, we came from up here in the top left, Lynx Pass, earlier this morning. Did quite a few gravel miles, crossed a few rivers, and ended up here. And then at this point, there was supposed to be a right turn here, and there wasn't. This entire route's just missing or blocked off, which was kind of weird. So we ended up doing a nice little climb, and then a huge descent down here onto the 40, which led us to do a lot of very sketchy, very small-shouldered highway miles into Kremling, where we stopped, got burgers, refueled, went to the store here as well, and then ended up back to where we are now, which is onto the main path just right out here, and heading down towards our final destination, which is the Horseshoe Campground.
Okay, yeah, we got a couple miles. Okay. We'll go like around a big bend, and then it'll be something.
Alright, we've made it to our day 3 campsite. I keep forgetting the names of everywhere we go, so I don't know the name of it right now. But today was 55 miles, and we got here before sunset again. We had a few different campsites options. We had one that was 10 miles back, but we made pretty good time, so we ended up going 10 more miles to this campsite. But it's really nice. It's by a river, so we might go down, check out the river in a little bit. But now it's time to set up our tents, or my tent and his hammock. Oh, there's a dumpster. We are leaving Horseshoe Campground. I can 100% feel the soreness today.
Yeah. Well, give it 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That cold legs thing. I've never experienced anything like it in any sport other than cycling.
Really?
Yeah. If we wanted to make it a little bit more challenging, there's like a 25-mile detour and we can go ride the Leadville 100 course.
Oh, that would be fun. Just a quick 100 miles.
Needed.
so fun. That helps the average a bit.
You're like 2 miles ahead of me. I was like at the top of the mountain again. I
Did
could
you
see
see me down
I
to
see
the
you
right?
just coming down like you're way lower. Which is so
Yeah.
funny. All right, so a little recap of yesterday. We started off at Lynx Pass campground, and the goal was to go 45 miles to the next designated campground. So after 55 miles, we ended up at Horseshoe Campground, and we're heading towards Breckenridge now, which I think we're gonna get a hotel tonight. Day 1 was a hotel, day 2 and 3 were camping, and now it's today, day 4. We're gonna go for a hotel again. And also a couple days ago, we had quite a bit of highway miles where there was no shoulders, and the speed limit was 65. So it was super sketchy. So riding on this right now with the nice wide shoulders, it's a lot nicer than what we were dealing with. Alright, we made it to Silverthorne, one of the first ski towns we're going through. Super nice town. Miles are feeling hard today.
So many problems I can solve. We on a high, we on a roll. We should keep on moving, don't stay out here in the cold. Hope there's someone above me. Oh, lift me up when I'm heavy. Oh, guide me up when I go deep. Ooh, hope there's someone above me. Oh, keep looking back, not letting go. So many wasted days on hold.
Woo! We get it down.
Pay no attention to the multiple left turns in a city.
Like, why'd you turn left 4 times? I don't know what you're talking about.
Hope there's someone above me. Oh, lift me up when I'm heavy. Oh, guide me up when I go deep. Ooh, hope there's someone above me. Oh, I've been stuck here down below, waiting for a sign to show.
Alright, we made it to our hotel in Breckenridge. It's a 40-mile ride up to here. Today we learned, or at least I learned, my limit as far as muscular endurance goes. I feel like mentally and everything I was there, and then at about like halfway through, so like 20 miles, my legs were just absolutely toast. And I know Anthony had to push me. Well, he didn't have to, but he did. He helped by, like, I would just pedal and then he would push along on my pannier to give me a little bit of like an extra boost, which actually surprisingly helped a ton. And that was for like the last three or 4 miles, I think, and that helped a lot. And we ended up getting into Breckenridge a little bit later than we planned, so maybe like around 4 p.m. And we wanted to be here a little. We thought we could get here at like 2 o'clock, but my legs were just not having it at all. So yeah, tonight we're staying in a hotel, which is great. A nice shower. We camped for the last 2 days. I think tomorrow's gonna be more on the chill side of things, but we'll see, of course. We will see. All right, good morning. This is day number 5. We are now in Breckenridge. We got up pretty early, had breakfast, and headed out towards the morning climb that we had in store for us today. We'll be leaving from Breckenridge, and just for the climb, we'll be heading towards Lynx Pass and peaking up at about 11,500 feet or so. So that's what we have in store for us for the morning. And then we still have quite a ways after that to our final destination down in Hartselle.
Kind of combined. Like after this peak, that whole section into Salida
Okay.
is a lot less. We actually have tons of flat bits.
Also, now that I think about it, since you feel just as good at 0 elevation that you do at 12,000 feet, I think that's further proof that the earth is flat.
That's true.
It's true. Okay.
I just want to get a shot of. Man. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Alright, I'm gonna hire you now.
Okay.
Alright, 5.1 mile per hour average at the top. It's gonna be like 8 or 9 at the bottom. Send it within the limits. I'm gonna pass that car. I'm totally passing that car. Let's see the descending. We were at 11,500, I think was our height at the start. Now 10,100. So that was a 1,400 foot gravel descent. My fingers are like tingling. I think I give Lent 10 minutes till we see him.
We have arrived at our home for the day. This is makeshift little shed.
Are you crazy? Hello. You are so fun. Look at your eyes.
First and last name. Where you from? Nothing. That's it.
I don't answer questions.
There you go. Hello. We're doing it. We're making some miles. Got about 6 more, I think, of climbing, and then we get a nice downhill descent for a while, I think, as we go into Salida. And today our battle is with the dark again. The sun's still up there, but hopefully we can get down and into town before it gets dark. The first while of this ride was a bit bland, so there wasn't much to look at. It was pretty cold as well, so I was kind of just trying to focus, eat, and just keep pedaling. He's back there fixing something on his chain, but he told me to keep going because he can easily catch up to me, but if I were to stop, then that would totally kill our pace. So I just keep going, and then I'll catch up once everything is squared away. We've reached the ascension, and I'm being towed. Woo-hoo.
Just don't miss your flipper, you know?
Yeah, haven't missed it once. Little left. There you go. Oh, I can just hear my heart beating.
That's awesome, man. That's seriously cool, dude.
Oh, it's beautiful up here. Oh, back to the Aspens. Woo! How's that?
Good. I broke my panniers a little bit.
Okay.
That's why they
nice.
keep popping off. They're
Yeah.
broken.
Okay.
I got a nice little video of you riding across the bridge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I started it too early, so if it looks like just a video of a bridge, keep watching it. 'Cause I got third. I don't want to talk in like 8 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking funny, dude.
I want to go back up.
No.
Yeah.
Let me zoom in to the just
Beautiful. Actually, sorry.
We're at 9 miles,
Yeah, almost 10.
so 16 to the top.
Yeah, about 15 and a half now.
Okay.
If we want to be like ultra optimistic.
Yeah.
Where you guys going?
Right with GPS, we're trusting it though.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
The forecast is chunky. been confirmed. Are you locked out?
Oh yeah. For this speed, you want to be locked out.
Okay.
Oh shoot. Wet feet.
Damn it.
Oh, okay. Some rocks like full stopped my tires. Yep.
Oh, you fuck, dude.
Next time.
It's literally connects right there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's deep. Ride the river. Holy shit. Oh my god. Stay with me, Mike. Oh. Oh. Alright, I think I can make it through the rest. That is mud. Oh, snake.
Snake is alive.
Yeah. There. Hello, snake. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, get that tongue going. Oh, don't move so fast. Nice. It's not forever. This section is beautiful.
I know, man. I keep forgetting to look around.
Yeah.
I'm just staring at the rocks in front of me.
Yeah.
Man, it's cool. Dude, this would be a sick place to camp.
Yeah, wow. Oh, what the Alright, so our alternate route now includes some single track, which I'm not 100% sure I enjoy.
It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, now that we're away from the cliff, it's fine. Not about the cliffside life. If we don't come out of here itchy, I'll be surprised. Alright, so we were going to end up having, I don't even know, like 9 more miles of single track, and this isn't the route we planned on going. This was supposed to be a shortcut, but it turned into a long cut pretty quick because it would just be so much walking and pushing the bikes, because the steepest grade is 18% once we start getting towards the end, but that would take us, we're going like 1 mile an hour. So we've decided to turn back around and regroup, and we'll figure it out from there. But that's the plan. Even though it was beautiful single track, it's not going to work. And I'm also way more uncomfortable on single track, just riding it in general, and then having this big ass bike doesn't make it too much more comfortable. So I'm pretty sure we're making the right call here. I'm very comfortable with it at the moment. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of cliff hanging, which I'm also not very comfortable with, and I'm not riding over that. Alright, here we are back to our beginning trailhead. That was Starvation Creek, by the way, so we can look at that later. morning, day 8. Yesterday, little recap from yesterday, we had a plan to go 40 miles that involved a lot of elevation gain. So that was our route, because we were doing a little bit of a reroute. And then we started going, went to about the 17 mile mark, I think it was, and it turned into single track with a lot of elevation, and it was very chunky, and it was almost impossible to ride. So Anthony was all on board, I think, to just keep grinding it out and keep going, but I'm not very comfortable on single track, and especially with the heavy ass bike, it became super hard to even ride. So there was pretty much just pushing, a ton of pushing, and it came to a point where we still had a few miles to go, and we were going like 2 miles an hour. So I asked him if it was even worth it to keep going. So we talked about it for a little bit and ended up deciding to go back onto the other alternate route that we had planned that was more highway. We were initially trying to avoid the highway, and it just came to it that it was more, that it made more sense to go back onto the highway and just do as many miles as we could from then. So we ended up with 57 miles, and if we didn't take that alternate route and have to do a U-turn, we would have been into the mountains again at our campsite where we were initially planning to be. But we ended up a little bit short, but that gave us the opportunity to stay in a motel, which I am thankful for. So yeah, now we're on to day 8, and today we're gonna try to do as much as we can so that the final day, day 9, is as short as possible. After a 35-mile detour, we are 1 mile from Del Norte. Del Norte. Rio Grande. Alright, we're leaving town and we're heading towards the boss climb, which is, I think, going to be 4,000 feet of climbing over the next 8 miles. Either 8 or 18. Not really sure which. But our morning progress has been great. We are 4 hours and 30 into riding. We stopped, got food at a gas station. We're at 42 miles already. And we're gonna try to get as far as we can today, because tomorrow is the last day, and whatever is left after today is the amount we have to ride tomorrow. So we have 82 miles left on the route, so hopefully we can get that pretty low and make tomorrow a nice chill day relative to the days before. Hi, cow. Oh, what's up, big boy?
nice.
Yeah. Little break.
Yeah. Woo. Wow.
That's where we're going, right?
Now when we get to the top, it goes like this then.
Okay.
It's a ways.
Alright, we're still climbing. Being chased by a thunderstorm. It's not raining just yet.
And 11,111 feet.
Nice.
Let's go. And we just keep running away from those clouds.
Yeah. Just like a nice nature soundtrack of death thunder in the distance. Alright, here's our update to our ride currently. We are 8 hours and 40 minutes total time into the day. We're at almost 59 miles. There's currently a storm behind us that we're hoping to dodge. And we're heading towards the blue because there's still a bit of sky up here. I don't know if you can see it from the camera view. Maybe once we get up to this ridge. But the elevation is 11,250. So the first 40 miles today was flat and on road. And now we're at 58. And pretty much everything since that 40 has been climbing. I don't know if you hear that, a little bit of thunder. Still got some more climbing to do though. Alright, that is the update. We are in rain clothes. There's a false alarm, thankfully.
So far.
Yeah, so far. We are here.
Wasn't that a 4-hour climb?
Yeah,
I think it was 4 hours.
this is our total moving time.
Yeah. Massive.
We have made it to the top. What is this called?
Summitville?
Summitville, sure. Where we've been climbing for
What a
the
day.
last 4.5 hours.
4,000 foot climb up to just shy of 12,000 feet. Like
Yeah.
barely under.
11,954.
By the way, guys, this guy is insane. Like,
Let's zoom in.
absolutely insane, dude.
Zoomed in compliment.
Three months of training. He's strongest on day 8, the hardest day we've had. It's going to be his longest ride ever, the most climbing he's ever done. And he's just cranking. It's amazing.
Yeah, we're surviving.
It's amazing.
Not flourishing, but it's been good. It's been surprisingly very doable and good. Good job.
You're cool, man.
So this was the day we were looking forward to almost the entire trip. This was the boss climb. As stated earlier, luckily everything during this climb went extremely well, and I am insanely thankful for that. The only small issue that we encountered was the storm that was lurking behind us. Luckily that worked pretty well in our favor. The day started out in Saguache. We continued our highway detour, stopped at gas stations, refueled, and then headed towards the mountains. We completed the boss climb and carried on in pretty good spirits. With the sun going down, once again, we had a decision to make, and our decision was to commit to a nice chunk of night riding once again. Only this time it would be deep in the woods and on very chunky dirt roads. The boss climb was a great achievement for the moment, but we continued on to carry out what is now the longest and most challenging bike ride that I have ever been a part of.
Alright, turns out that water is not good, even if you filter it. We had some people come by and say that we should not drink that water, even though it was filtered. So we dumped it all. So for future reference, anyone coming through here, if you're getting water near the quarry, don't.
We have stopped at the Rocky Mountain Lodge. And I got a pickle. Pickle and some Gatorade. And now we're off for the final 20 miles.
Oh, shit. Don't do it. Hi, cow. Hi, buddy. Oh, okay. No! What's that? I said Daisy almost got you. Yeah. That was so funny. Alright, little update. We thought it was raining, but it is in fact hail. Now we're getting hailed on. And it is cold. Alright, back into the rain gear. Now everything is muddy. It was all going so well. My shoes are f***ing mudded.
Yeah. My chain is so unhappy though.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think about that. Officially on the road. Still raining. Still pushing through it. I mean, hopefully she didn't come too early and she'll drive by us.
Technically it's 5 more feet up, but
5 more.
yeah.
We have peaks. Oh, the downhill looks so good. shit. Oh. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes. Fuck yeah. Good job, dude.
Good job, man.
Oh, we did it. Holy shit.
Insane.
Oh, the dream. The dream didn't die, dude.
Dream.
Oh, it's so funny.
8 hours to spare on the dream.
It was on, what's that called?
Life support?
It was on life support for a bit.
I think it actually came back from the dead at one point. It definitely flatlined that first day.
And then once we went on Starvation Trail or whatever,
Yeah,
that was a bit
that was getting a little sketch
a little
too.
questionable there.
Did you read these things? They only last 8 seconds.
Yeah. That one's 10.
Oh,
But it
okay.
costs $15 more.
Now you told me.
Huh?
Gave me the weak one.
That's the one that I used to have.
I'm not
okay?
worth
Oh my god.